ever received mercy in this house. Listen, let me tell you a story real quick. When I was young, my brother was awesome. My brother's still awesome. He was awesome when I was young, but he's still awesome now. But when I was young, he never did anything wrong. And anytime he ever did anything wrong, it was always behind closed doors, so mom and dad never saw it. And I was the kid that always did things wrong out in public. And so anyways, one day we're sitting there playing Nintendo. And I'm sitting on the floor, and he's sitting on the bed behind me. And we're in my room, we're playing Nintendo. Mom and dad aren't home. And we're playing Techmo Bowl. And on Nintendo and Techmo Bowl at that time, you could pick the Green Bay Packers. And the Green Bay Packers played a 3-4 defense in Techmo Bowl. And you could pick the nose guard. And every time they said hike, you could do this little dive play where you would down and over and then dive at the quarterback. And you would sack the quarterback every single time. And he wouldn't even have time to hand it off to the running back. It would just be quick sack, boom, done. And in Techmo Bowl, there was only 4 plays to choose from. And so he would pick his one shotgun play, the only shotgun play that was on the screen. He would pick the one shotgun play, and I would also pick that play that would be what my defense would pick. And if you remember Techmo Bowl, if you did that, 75% of the time, you're getting an interception. So it's frustrating my brother. He was so mad. He was so frustrated. And I had just learned this new trick. And my brother's 4 years older than me. He always beat me and everything. And I just learned this new trick. And I was just diving after him. And I was loving it. I was loving every minute of it. I was gloating. I was talking junk. It was amazing. Probably one of the best moments of my life until I got married. It was just phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I'm sitting there in this moment. And my brother gets frustrated. And he just goes, boom, kicks me in the side of the head. I cried. I screamed. I told somebody to call 911. Ah! Mom and Daddy weren't home. I'm in the bathroom. I'm trying to look for blood, punching myself, make sure it got really black and blue before Mom got home. Anybody ever had that big brother? You don't know what I'm talking about? Making sure my eye looks really rough for when Mama gets home. I went back into there, tears rolling down my face. I said, T. That's why I called him T. I said, T, when Mama gets home, she gonna whoop you. I couldn't wait. I was so giddy. I was crying, but I was so giddy. I still remember the giddiness I felt. It was like Christmas morning. You can't deny this black eye that I got, sucker. So I was giddy. I was fired up. I was like, boy, you gonna get that tail whooped. I was pouring it on. All of a sudden he looks at me and he says, hey, man, don't tell Mom. And I was like, you lost your mind. I'm telling Mama this. This is long before cell phones, because if I'd had a cell phone, I'd have took a picture of it and sent it to her quick like. He said, please don't tell Mom. I was like, no, I'm going to tell Mom. He's like, nah, man, don't tell Mom. I didn't mean to kick you in the head. I meant to kick your shoulder. And I missed your shoulder. It actually slipped off your shoulder and hit you in the face. It was an accident. Please don't tell Mom. I was like, you're crazy. I cannot wait for you to get whooped. Not only am I not going to not tell Mom, I'm going to meet her in the driveway. My brother, with all of his spiritual maturity that he had, said to me, hey, remember yesterday when you broke Mama's home interior dove and I helped you glue it back and we didn't tell her? He said, hey, remember 2 days ago whenever you did this and I didn't tell Mama? Remember 3 days ago whenever you did this and I didn't tell Mama? Remember 4 days ago whenever you did this and I didn't tell Mama? Remember 5 days ago when I did this? 6 days ago when you did this? 7 days ago? Remember your transgressions? that I ain't tell mom about? And now you are gloating because you've caught me in a moment of my weakness, and now you are gloating and not wanting to show me mercy, although I have shown you mercy time and time and time again. And if we're not careful, this is what we do in the church world. We forget about all of the mercy that has been shown on to our lives, that has been poured out on us, all of the mercy that has been given to us. And if we're not careful, we forget about all of that, and we say, I can't wait for that person to get it. That person deserves that. I don't want to see that person get mercy. I actually want to see that person get exactly what they deserve. And I just wish this morning that we could reflect back over our lives and say, no, God, I don't want somebody else to get what they deserve because you didn't give me what I deserve. You were merciful to me. And so I look around my life and there's so many people that I want to, I look around my life and there's so many people that I say, I want that person to get it. I can't wait for daddy to come home and whoop that tail. And then all of a sudden, what I pray happens for each one of us. And we're reminded of his mercy over our lives and how incredible he has been. I do leadership development.